One of the first things that I started to grow when I started to grow vegetables like 20 years ago was cherry tomatoes. And here is a couple of things that I have learned along the way that I'd like to share with you now. My name is Sarah. I post daily tips for beginner gardeners, and these are my 3 tips for growing cherry tomatoes. So here is one of my cherry tomatoes. I went with the Sweet 100 this year, if anyone is curious. So the Sweet 100s, along with most cherry tomato varieties that you are going to come across, are something called indeterminate varieties. All that means is that they just grow the entire summer, so they get super duper tall. So what I'm saying is, in most situations, a tomato cage is not going to cut it. You're going to need something taller. The second thing we need to talk about is fertilizer. I like to fertilize 2 weeks after I have transplanted my seedlings into the ground. What you're looking for is new green growth coming out of the center of your plant. That signifies that your roots have taken hold and now we're pushing up green again. So that's a good time to go ahead and fertilize. These are the fertilizers I like to use. They're organic. You make your own decision on that. You are eating it. That's all I'm saying. This is what I have been using this season, and so far, awesome. This is what I've used in seasons before. Also works really well. Another reason I like organic fertilizer is because it's not as easy to overdo as like a traditional like chemical fertilizer. It's a little more gentle on your plants, if that makes sense. And one more quick thing about fertilizing while I'm thinking about it. You are fertilizing all of the roots. So your root system is as wide as your plants are. So if your plant is 3 feet wide, you need to be sprinkling that fertilizer, all of it, around that whole area. So it's getting down into all of your roots. Okay, next thing. The third thing is you got to be checking for pests. I'm just going to mention what I consider my arch tomato nemesis, and that is the hornworm. This is what it looks like, and man, it'll just eat your entire tomato plant in a night. It's insane. So you really have to be diligent about looking for them like every day. We pick them off, and by we, I mean Josh picks them off and gives them to our chickens. And also my mother-in-law hunts for them at night using UV light because they glow. Fun fact.